Good morning, friends. As we are studying the classification of animal among the subphyla vertebrata, we have discussed the 4 classes, and the last 2 classes that we have to discuss in this video, that is the class Aves as well as the class Mammalia. So the first class, that is the class Aves, which is also called as the class birds. Okay, so this class Aves, it includes all the birds, and all of we are familiar with the birds. The first character among the birds that they are completely adapted for the aerial mode of life. Look at here, friends. Birds, they shows the highly advanced characters in their body. Sometimes if we compare the birds with the mammal, then we will find that there are many such adaptations that are present in the birds and they are not present in the mammal. So according to some of the hypotheses, the birds, they are the highly evolved animals on the earth. But in case of the mammals, as the brain is developed, which is not developed in the birds, so that we can say that the mammals, they are evolved. Otherwise, birds, they also shows many evolved characters. So we will see one by one. They are completely adapted for the aerial mode of habit. Now, what is the adaptations? Actually, it is the part that is not given in the book. What are the adaptations that are present in the bird? Look at here, friends, the old syllabus, it was given that drawback of a human body and the characteristic features of the other animals, and in that it has been given that the complete body of the bird, it is covered with the feathers. This is one of the adaptations, so that they can withstand the high temperature, as they show the aerial mode of habitat, so that they are directly exposing to the temperature, but they can withstand that temperature. Another adaptation that is present in the bird, that is the forelimbs of the bird, they are modified into the wings. In case of the birds also, the forelimbs and hind limbs are present, like to that of the other animals, that is the mammals. We are having these forelimb, and our legs, they are the hind limbs. But these forelimbs, in case of the bird, they are modified into the wings. So this is useful for the bird for flying in the air. Another character, the bones of the bird, they are hollow, so that it can decrease the weight of the birds. Okay, so it provides the buoyancy. Also, the air sacs or the air pockets, they are present inside the body of the birds, so that it will minimize or it will decrease the weight or provide the buoyancy to flying in the air. Another adaptation that might be given in our textbook, that is the body is spindle shape. So that spindle shape body means, I had already told you, narrower at both the end. It is narrower at both the end, so that it will minimize the resistance of air, so that they can easily fly in the air. So these are many adaptations which are present in the bird. Also, birds are the homeotherms, like to that of the mammals. Birds are the homeotherms, means they are the warm-blooded animal. Their body temperature does not fluctuate with the atmosphere, and the many such adaptations, they are present in these birds. Okay, spindle shaped body to minimize the air resistance. Then forelimbs, they are modified into the wings. This is the character I already explained. Digits are covered with the scales. Digits are with the scales. In case of the amphibians, the scales are absent. In case of the birds, the digits are covered with the scales. Another character, that is, it bears the claws. Right to the reptiles. In case of the reptiles, the claws are present. And in case of the birds also, the claws are present. Means in case of the birds, claws are also present and the scales are also present on the digits or on the legs. Exoskeleton is in the form of a feather. Pankh astat. Okay, so the thick exoskeleton, which is made up of the feather, that can protect the birds from the high temperature, rainfall, the severe cold, so that they get well protected because of the covering of the feathers on their body. Okay, neck between the head and trunk. like to that of the mammal, head, neck, trunk and tail. The four parts of the body, they are present, or the body is divided into this part: head, neck, trunk and tail. Jaws are modified into the beak. Jaws, we are having the jaw, upper and lower jaw. This is our jaw. And in case of the birds, these jaws, they are modified into the beak. All of you have seen the parrot, woodpecker. Yes, in case of the parrot, the beak. And if we minutely observe the beak of different birds, then it is of different shape, depend upon their eating habits. Woodpecker, it is having the very sharp beak. Okay, a parrot is having the beak that is rolled in this way inward, so that it can eat the fruits easily. Okay, so the jaws are modified into the beak. Then the example is that is a peacock and a pigeon. There are many such examples. Here one picture which is given in our book. Which is this bird? Yes, it is a pigeon. Yes. Okay. So head, neck, trunk and tail are the four parts of the body. Claws are present. Claws, look at here. Claws means nakha. Okay. The claws are also present in this animal, and the jaw, the upper and lower jaws, they are converted into the beak. So in this way, the characters, all the advanced characters, they are present in the birds. The next and the last class that we are to discuss in this video, that is the class Mammalia, or the mammals. And whenever we are studying these mammals, then we are studying our characters. The first character, which is the diagnostic character among all the organisms or all the animals, that is the presence of mammary gland. And because of this character, we are different from other animals. The presence of the mammary gland, and this mammary gland, it secretes the milk on which the young ones, they are fed during the early maturity period. They are the warm-blooded animal. Warm-blooded means the body temperature does not changes with the atmosphere. What is our body temperature? I had already told you in the previous video. Body is divided into head, neck, trunk and tail. Body is divided into head, neck, trunk and tail. Head, neck, trunk means the body part, and tail आपल्याला शेपूट नाही. पण whenever we compare with the other mammals, monkeys, our ancestors, in these, you can easily, in all, most of the mammals, we find the tail. Our tail, it get disintegrated during the course of evolution, but the rudimentary tailbone is present in a human being. What is the name of that tailbone? Yes, it is a coccyx. Look at here, this question is asked in that competitives. Okay, coccyx, it is present, rudimentary tailbone. In Marathi we call it as a makad had. Okay. Then digits provided with the nails, claws or hooves. Okay, digits are provided with the nails, nakhas, that claws or hooves, khur. गाई किंवा म्हशीमध्ये तुम्ही बघता कॅटल्स मध्ये hooves are present, खूर present असतात. Okay, then exoskeleton is in the form of hair or a fur. In case of a mammals, the exoskeleton is in the form of a hairs or a fur. On our body also hairs are present. On various other mammals, you can see around us, sheep, the thick coating of the hairs or the fur that is present. So these are the characters which are present in the human being. As we say that human being is the most advanced animal. Why we say? Because there are many such a characters that are present in our body that can help us to survive in the prevailing atmospheric condition. Okay, so because of which we can say that human being is the most advanced animal. And among these, the most advanced character that is present in our body, that is the presence of a well-developed brain. Look at here, friends. When we compare the human body with the other mammals, now look at here. when we compare the human body with the other mammals like a dog, sheep, then cows, as well as other mammals like tiger, as well as all these, they are the mammals. And then we will find many drawbacks they are present in our body. Okay, we cannot see the three-dimensional view, but the mammal, that is bat. Bat is one of the mammal. Bat म्हणजे वटवाघूळ. It is also one of the mammal. It shows the nocturnal habit. Nocturnal means निशाचर, रात्रीच्या अंधारात सक्रिय असणारे. Okay, but it can see in the three-dimensional stereoscopic vision is present. There are many such other animals which can see in a side view also. We can't see. We can see only in the two-dimensional. This is the drawback of a human body. Our body shows the covering of hair, but not the thick coating. We can't protect with the help of this hair. We can't protect our body from the sun rays, temperature, rain, and all this. But the other animals, they can get well protected because of this thick coating. So this is also one of the drawback of a human body, isn't it? Again, our eating habit, we can't digest the most complex food like to that of the carnivorous animal. They can eat the raw meat, but we can't. So all these are the drawback of a human being. We can't fly, isn't it? We can't fly. We can't run fast like to that of the other animals like deer and all the other animals. All these are the drawback of a human body. Okay, but though we are having many drawbacks in our body, but only one thing that is superior, that is present in our body, that is our brain. Okay, and with the help of this brain, we had overcome on all these drawbacks which are present in our body. For example, we can't fly in the air, so we had invented the aeroplane, isn't it? We can't run fast like that of the other animal, so we had invented the automobiles. Our muscles, they feel fatigue after doing the exercise, so that we had discovered the machines, isn't it? So, though we are having many drawbacks, but we had overcome on all the drawbacks with the help of the well-developed brain. And because of which we say that human being is the most advanced animal on the earth. Understand? Friends, here end our chapter. Now, one photograph that I have to show you, that is the mammals. Bat is a mammal. Okay, this simple question is always asked in an exam. Fill in the blanks. Bat is a mammal. This is a mammal because the characters they are present in this, they are all resembles the mammals. So here patagium, our forelimbs are present. So the forelimbs are modified into the patagium, which helps for flying in the air. We had studied in the first chapter that. Okay, so in this way we had completed our chapter, and then here ends our chapter. The next video they will be of another chapter that I will tell you later on, but you have to do the exercise, and whatever may be the queries which are related to this chapter, you can mail on my email ID, or and if you like my video, then you can also comment in a comment box. Okay, in the next video we will see the next chapter.